Good morning. Right, we're down here at Kingsdown Flash, otherwise known as Polly's. It's in Abram, just up the road from the Dover Lock. I'm going to spend a few hours at this water today and do a little bit of fishing and see what we can catch. It's a tricky water, but I never give up hope. Let's show it. So, I'll just show you the water. Let me have a look at it, and then we'll crack on with setting up. Alright, this is the peg I'll be fishing from today. It's a nice big peg, plenty of room to move around. Tackle there waiting to be set up. So we're pretty enclosed in this spot. I like it here. It's my favourite spot on the lake. And this is the water itself. It's a pretty big place. As I said, it's not the easiest water to fish. It's quite tricky, but it's one of my favourite places to be. I just love coming here. Even if I go home and don't catch anything, I go home happy because I've been able to spend a few hours by this water. I don't know what it is about it, whether it's the challenge, because it's such a hard water. I mean, if I wanted to just catch a fish every time I threw in, I'd probably go down the road to Springview. That's pretty much guaranteed there. But here, again, you have to think your tactics out, and basically if you get a fish, it's a bonus. But to spend a few hours here, that's what I like doing. I go home quite happy even if I've not caught. So now, the peg, let's get our tackle set up, and then we'll get going. Okay, so we're pretty much set up now, rods in place, tackles in place. Let's go just give a quick run through on what we'll be doing. So this is what we'll be using today. It's called the Method Feeder. That's the little chap. What you do with that is you load that up with bait on top and it forms a dome. And that it falls through the water flat because of the shape. It hits the bottom, and then the ground bait starts to break away, forms a nice little blob of loose feed there, and then in the middle of that loose feed is this little chap. It's a 4-inch hook link with a hair rigged piece of corn. Now this is artificial corn on the hair rig. I like using artificial for the simple reason that the fish can't actually suck the insides of the bloody thing out and leave you sat there with no bait. It's slightly buoyant, so it moves through the water a bit easier than sweet corn does, so it's easier for the fish to suck up. And what happens is the fish sucks in, and because the hook is already facing backwards, as soon as it tries to spit that out, the hook hits the lip, and then the fish bolts, pulls this, which in turn, you can see the rod tip there, starts to bend round, giving me my indication there's a fish on. Now for my bait. Right, I'll be using this fella. It's a nice ground bait, as I said. It balls up nicely as it hits the bottom. It breaks away in the water, leaves a nice bed of loose feed for the fish to pick up. There's a bit of everything in there. I like to use a high protein carp mix. Then I add my own ingredients. There's sweet corn, hemp in there, there's pellets, there's a few flavourings, some of which I'm not willing to tell you because it's my little secret, but it seems to work quite well. Hopefully it'll work well today on this water. And that's basically the setup. All it is just now is a case of loading up this chap and getting him into the water. So we'll just load him up. There you go, all loaded. As you can see, it's like domed, and obviously that creates a lower pressure on top, so it naturally makes that fall through the water flat, hits the bottom, all that breaks away. Right on top there is my hook bait, and that sits right amongst it, tempting the fish in. Well, that's the theory anyway. On this water, that's just the case, that's all it is, a theory, because like I said, this is a really tricky water. So let's get this out there. Well, I had to make a change of bait because the sweet corn wasn't doing anything. Went on pellet and straight away, boom, we're in. And it's trying to take me over to the reed, so I just need to turn it round. Out you come, fella. Possibly a tenth the way it's fighting. I've not actually seen it yet. Yeah, nice tench. That was actually my second cast on pellets. The first time I hadn't even set the rod up and it went. There we go. He's ready for the net. Going out, so it's a nice one too. Have a look at it. Calm down. Yeah, tangled up like that. Okay. Nice tench. Lovely green colour. Gorgeous red eye. Beautiful fish. I love these fish. About £3.5. Right, let's get her back in. Go through the net and ease her into the water. Okie dokie, there you go. Off you go, mate. Well, the summit on again. Nothing massive. Oh, hello. I've seen one of these for a long time, a crucian. Crucian carp. Only got one eye. Crucian. Lovely golden colour with the bright orange fins. Lovely little fish. Don't see them very often. I'd say that's about an average size for one, so that's not too bad. Right, let's put him back. Into another. A bit bigger than a crucian, this one I think. It's like a bream. Just plodding along. I know it's waking up. Could be a tench actually. Might be a tench this. No, it's another crucian. Little fighter. Wow, I've got some scrapping in this one. Over you go. Nice little fat golden nugget. Looks nice and healthy, so let's put him back. We're into another. Doesn't feel massive. Took me a while to find the fish. Yesterday when I was here, we were right out in the middle of it. Today they seem to be closer in, but it took me a while to find them. But I'm getting there. Oh, it's another little crucian. Let's bring him in. Pick up. Get him safely. Crucian. Golden, nice and golden. Something's having a go at this one. Something's had a bite of him, no doubt. It was smaller, a bird's had a go at it. Right, let's get him back in. Well, just lost a fish. Nearly lost my rod. I was over there having a wee and my rod went, and luckily I just got back in time to stop my rod going in the water. But by the time I'd managed to grab it, the fish had gone. So, and it's a golden rule of mine: if you go for a wee, never leave your rod in the water. And I broke it, and I nearly lost my rod. So there's a rule for you. Well, I was just going to pack up and go home, and just as I went to pick my rod up, it went. So finish with the fish. That's not a bad idea. Oh, finish with the tench as well. What a beauty. Finishing with my favourite fish. Oh, it's a nice one too. It's a good one. There you have it. There we go. Nice tench. So it was about £4 that one. It's a lovely fish. Gorgeous colours. Love that. We'll finish on that. Let's put him back. Well, you don't come here expecting it to be prolific, and it certainly wasn't, but we caught fish, which is what we came here to do, and spent the nice morning in a beautiful place that I absolutely love. So what better way to spend a Monday morning? Beats going to work.